Nepal is a very poor country. 28.6% of population is multidimensionally poor. Due to these factors, the poverty, we have some unemployment, less job opportunities, high informal economy as well. Nepal has a porous border to India, where we have the very open border, and most of the people who are very poor from the southern hill and the southern plain, they go to India. They go to the Gulf and Malaysia. Gulf countries means like the Middle East countries for labor migration, and also third countries for education and better opportunities. Mostly the migrant workers, they are mainly undocumented workers who go through undocumented illegal process, and many of them are trafficked as well. So talking about the disappearances cases, so Nepali migrant workers disappearances has become a glaring problem over the past years. We have not the proper data, but there are some 400 missing cases of Nepali migrant workers from the period of 2013 to 2019. As I mentioned, there is no reliable mechanism to document on information on the missing migrant. Mostly the women and the girls. The school girls they are dropped out from the schools, and they are gone for migration, but again they are trafficked. And women, especially working in service, especially in entertainment sector, such as dance bar, massage parlor, they are most vulnerable. And youth working in informal sector. The agents who have their connection to the countries where they are brought. So mostly they are again illegal agents, and in some cases the employers are also the perpetrators. For example, we have heard some news that when the migrant worker go to the Gulf countries, their passports are seized and they are bound to work with very poor conditions. Nepal's migration stands on a very difficult and very challenging situation where the concerned authorities, especially the government, they don't hesitate to reiterate their commitments. We still don't have the party to the Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. We do not have that. We have not. The government has not taken any measures for the promotion and protection of the migrant workers. But Nepal has certain, legal frameworks on which the protection can be made. So the responsibility of Nepal government should be to ensure this legal framework for the protection of our migrant workers, nationals. And also another point could be the strengthening diplomatic missions. Some database can be kept of the migrant workers, and they can be easily tracked out. And also the bilateral contact can be made with destination countries. And also we can, make a develop common agenda and framework for the better protection of workers. So these are some of the points where the government should be more responsible and accountable to the migrant workers. At least they can work to ensure their basic rights, for example, food, shelter, healthy working environment, and the promises what they have given to the home countries. And also there is a cases of discrimination based on the nationalities. For example, if the migrant worker comes from a very poor countries like Nepal and Bangladesh, they are treated very badly, and also they are given very low and poor income or honorarium. So these issues has to be dealt with. Another issue is about the health and safety issues, occupational health and safety issues, because mostly these migrant workers are assigned on the 3D works. 3D means difficult, dangerous, and dirty. And if something happens, and there should be some kind of legal remedies, there should be access to justice, and we should have all these civil society, the government, even the private sector has the responsibility of ensuring rights to the health facilities, right to information about, as I told, about the whereabouts of the migrant workers. On this ground, if these stakeholders work together, then something can happen for this migration issue. We engage ourselves on making the advocacy, on the documentation, and also giving pressure to the government for the safety and security, and also the protection of their human rights.